Do you believe in fate? Or do you think our lives are just a series of happy accidents? I used to be on the fence, but a story I heard recently might just make a believer out of you, too. It's the story of Lily and Sam, and it starts, as many of the best stories do, in a sandbox. They were 5 years old. Lily, with her pigtails that bounced when she was excited, was meticulously building a sandcastle, complete with a moat and seashell decorations. Sam, a boy with perpetually scuffed knees and a mischievous grin, was on a mission to dig a hole to the center of the earth. Their worlds, quite literally, collided when Sam's ambitious digging project caused a catastrophic landslide, obliterating Lily's masterpiece. Tears welled up in Lily's eyes. She'd spent all morning on that castle. But before she could let out a wail, Sam, looking genuinely horrified, dropped his shovel. He didn't run away. Instead, he started frantically patting the sand back into place. His repair job was clumsy, a lopsided mound with shells stuck in at random angles. It looked nothing like her original castle, but seeing his earnest dirt-smudged face, Lily couldn't stay mad. She giggled. And in that moment, under the summer sun, a friendship was built on the ruins of a sand. Throughout elementary school, they were inseparable. They were partners in crime for every school project, champions of the three-legged race on field day, and shared secrets whispered across the monkey bars. Sam was the one who taught Lily how to ride a bike, patiently running alongside her, holding the seat steady, even after she'd already scraped her knees 3 times. And Lily was the one who helped Sam with his spelling tests, creating silly rhymes to help him remember which I came before E. They were just Lily and Sam, a package deal. The world just made more sense when they were together. Then came middle school, the awkward, confusing years. Things started to change. Suddenly, it wasn't cool for a boy and a girl to be best friends. Their friend groups drifted apart. Sam got into basketball, and Lily joined the school band. They'd see each other in the hallways, sharing a quick, sometimes awkward, wave. The easygoing chatter was replaced by a strange silence. Lily remembered the school dance in 8th grade. She'd spent weeks hoping Sam would ask her, but he never did. She saw him across the gym, standing with his basketball friends, looking just as uncomfortable as she felt. Their eyes met for a fleeting second, a silent question hanging in the air, before they both looked away. The distance between them felt like a canyon. That sandbox felt like a lifetime ago. They were growing up, and it seemed they were growing apart. High school was a whole new world. They moved in different circles, had different friends, different dreams. Sam was the star point guard, his name chanted by the crowds during home games. Lily was a quiet achiever, losing herself in books and her art, her sketches filling dozens of notebooks. To most of their classmates, they were just two people who had once known each other. But fate, or whatever you want to call it, has a funny way of bringing people back together. In their senior year, they were both assigned to a community service project, helping to repaint the local community center, the very same one that housed the playground where they first met. The first day was awkward. They painted in silence, the only sound the swish of their rollers against the wall.
Then, Lily, trying to reach a high corner, wobbled on her ladder.
Before she could fall, a strong hand steadied the ladder. It was Sam. "Always getting yourself into trouble, huh?" he said, a faint echo of his old mischievous grin playing on his lips. Lily laughed, a genuine, unforced laugh. "And you're always there to save the day, I guess." That simple exchange broke the ice that had formed over the years. As they painted, they started to talk. Really talk. They talked about high school, about the pressures, the drama, their plans for college. Sam confessed he was terrified of leaving home, of the expectation to get a basketball scholarship. Lily admitted she was scared her art wasn't good enough, that she was dreaming too big. In that dusty, paint-splattered room, they found each other again. They weren't just the star athlete and the quiet artist. They were Sam and Lily. They rediscovered the easy comfort, the shared jokes, the feeling that they could tell each other anything. The years of distance melted away, revealing that the foundation they'd built in that sandbox was stronger than they ever realized. One afternoon, after they'd finished painting, they wandered over to the old playground. The sandbox was still there. They sat on the edge, just as they had done all those years ago. Sam turned to her, his expression serious. You know, Lily, he began, his voice a little shaky, all through high school. Every time I saw you in the hallway, I wanted to say something. I just didn't know how. I missed you. Lily's heart did a little flip. I missed you too, Sam, she whispered. More than you know. He reached out and gently took her hand. His hand was warm, and it fit perfectly in hers. It felt like coming home. I think, he said, looking from their joined hands to her eyes. I think I've been a little in love with you since you laughed at my terrible sandcastle repair job. Lily's breath hitched. Looking at him now, at the kind, earnest boy who had become a kind, earnest young man, she realized it too. It hadn't just been friendship. It had always been something more. A quiet melody playing under the noise of their lives. I think, she replied, a slow smile spreading across her face. I've been waiting for you since you knocked my castle down. From that day on, they were inseparable again, but this time, it was different. It was deeper. They went to prom together, a real-life fairy tale ending to their high school story. They walked hand in hand at graduation, ready to face the future, together. They ended up at different colleges, 100 miles apart. Many people would say that's a death sentence for a new relationship. But for Lily and Sam, it was just another challenge. They had late-night video calls, sent each other care packages filled with favorite snacks and silly drawings, and counted down the days until they could see each other on weekends. The distance was hard, but it also made them stronger. It taught them the importance of communication, of trust, of cherishing every single moment they had together. Their love wasn't built on convenience. It was built on a conscious choice to be with each other, no matter the miles. Years passed. They graduated from college, started their careers, Sam as a physical therapist, helping athletes recover, and Lily as a successful graphic designer, her art no longer hidden in notebooks. They moved into their first apartment together, a cozy little place filled with laughter and the smell of Sam's questionable cooking experiments. One crisp autumn evening, Sam took Lily back to that same park. The leaves were golden, and the air was filled with the scent of fall. He led her to the sandbox, where it all began. He got down on one knee, not with a seashell or a plastic shovel, but with a small, velvet box. He told her that every important moment of his life, she was there. She was his beginning, and he wanted her to be his forever. Through happy tears, Lily said yes. Their story isn't a dramatic, whirlwind romance. It's a quiet, steady love that grew over time. It's a story of two kids who found each other in a sandbox and never truly let go. It's about how sometimes the person you're meant to be with is the one who has been there all along. The one who saw you at your worst and helped you build something beautiful from the ruins. It's a reminder that love isn't always a lightning strike. Sometimes it's a slow burn. It's the friend who knows you better than you know yourself. It's the hand that steadies your ladder. It's the comfort of knowing that no matter how much you change or how far you drift, there's a person who feels like home. So, do you believe in fate? Or is it just a series of happy accidents? Maybe it's a bit of both. Maybe fate just nudges you in the right direction, and it's up to you to have the courage to reach out and take that person's hand. The story of Lily and Sam shows us that the most beautiful love stories are the ones that are written over a lifetime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.